Hey, hold on, bro. I'm doing a little podcast right now. I'll let you.
Look here, this how it's gonna go. I'm gonna do what the beat say do. You do what the DJ name say. And burn. Yes, you burn one down.
Burn one and saute.
If you ever tried Gucci, man, you might burn one.
And I'ma burn one for you.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to another episode of the Burn One Podcast. Got your boy Rodney in here.
You got your boy Too Bleezy in this thing.
We have a very special guest with us today.
Very, very special.
Let me get the applause going.
I ain't gonna lie. I let the people introduce themselves. I don't know if you might got some aliases you go by or something, I'm gonna let you get your shit off though.
You know what? I do got a new name I'm calling myself. You got the Confidence Curator here.
Okay.
Donnie Wells, a.k.a. Donnie. Yeah.
What the Instagram name stand for? How did you get the actual name? Well, I guess it's the same, ain't it? Your at name and your profile. What is it?
You know what? It's pronounced Lamaria, and I have been waiting for somebody to ask me that question all my life.
God, you feel me? I had
Literally.
I was showing up, but I'm like, damn, is it like Love Maria?
And that's how everybody say it.
I love Maria.
Look, I didn't know. I didn't
Maria.
know. So you feel me? That's why I said I'm gonna go on and let the people get their shit off. I'm gonna just let you do your shit. You feel me?
Yeah, it's Lamaria.
Okay, Lamaria.
And it's my middle name. So my whole name is Donisha Lamaria Wells, but I didn't know how to spell my name for the longest. I know, look, don't judge me, man. So I didn't know how to spell my middle name for real up until like the 6th or 7th grade. And that was right when Instagram came out and all the platforms. That's when I could like sneak and have a Facebook, I had to lie about my age.
I guess, yeah.
And I was like, you know what? This is going to be the perfect practice for me to learn how to spell my middle name. I'm going to just make it all my social media handles. Like, I should know how to spell it by then.
I mean, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it stuck.
That's a
And it
good
was
idea.
different. Did nobody else have it? And I hate like all the dots and underscores. So I just made it my middle name.
Well, we appreciate you having coming to the Burn One Podcast.
Absolutely. I'm happy to be here. Happy to be here.
The Confidence Curator. How do you curate confidence?
Through dance. That's my business. I have a business. It's called Risqué Regards, where we provide empowerment through dance and networking. And my slogan is, your confidence is your best feature. So I teach people how to be confident in themselves. I teach them self-love through sensual movement. So I do adult dance, all things risque.
You came up with all that by yourself?
I did.
Hey, she got the juice. I ain't gonna lie. That shit come off the tongue nice.
I fuck with that. So, how long have you been doing this?
I've been dancing for 8 years, teaching for 3, in business for 1.5 years officially now.
Okay. What lessons have you learned so far from the business aspect of it?
So you launched during the pandemic.
Yeah, because that's pretty different, launching a business during the pandemic.
Man,
How was that?
it was forced survival. I was working a job and it was cool. I was an acquisition agent for this timeshare company, so I was like making hourly and commission. But I had always danced. I was working in all different types of dance studios. Honestly, it was just something that people wanted to pay me for, and I'm like, I ain't gonna turn down no dollar now.
I heard that.
I'll turn down the dollar. I put out the wrong message. But yeah, I started to realize that I'm really gifted at this, and people really come to me specifically for this. And I wanted to grow my own platform, but I wanted to learn first. I had been on tour, traveled and danced, been on dance teams, but I wanted to. I had this idea of getting my own studio and creating something big that I ain't gonna speak too much on. So I wanted to work in the field to know, what that looks like. And I was working in like 2-3 different studios. And when they fired us, I was still working in the studios. And then COVID became like a really big thing, and they shut down the gyms. And I was like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do now? Like, that was all my money. So I started making accessories and making masks. I was slanging masks.
I
You hear
heard
me?
that.
And I was making a killing. And when they opened up the studios and stuff, I just started back doing my own thing, because at that point I was like, I'm really not making no money being an independent contractor from these studios, them paying me like $20-$30 an hour, or per class I should say, and I'm only getting like 2-3 classes. Baby, that's not even gas now. So I was like, I could just pay you $20-$30 an hour to rent out the space and charge $20-$30 a head. And I was like, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And I had built up my own platform. So I'm like, I'm working in these studios and bringing these people who have never been in your establishment. They're coming for me. So I just started to realize my power. And I'm like, I'm finna, if I could do all this for you, I could do this for me. Let me see what that's talking about. And the business began, and it started to grow, and it took off. And I was like, okay, it's cool.
So, like, you said you also do business consultation. So is that for like just other creatives, or you doing like any type of business, or like anybody that approach you on some consultation? Like how people get that?
They could get that through my site as well, RisquéRegards.net. It's for anybody who has a question. So my background is business. I like to say I am a proud college dropout. Okay, proud, heavy on the proud.
Some applause on that one. We need some applause.
Okay, you hear me? So, all throughout high school, ever since I was able to pick a path, it's always been business and administration. I was in college for maybe 3-4 months, and my major was business management, and I had a minor in marketing. So I know a lot about business, especially running one for so long, having so many mentors, being in so many different cohorts. Even though I dropped out, I still went and got like some further education in that field. So I graduated from Corner to Corners, the academy, which is like a different cohort. I went to the NBIC, which is the Nashville Incubation Center. I'm participating in a program sponsored by Goldman Sachs. So it's like I have all these different certifications in business. And experience is the best teacher. That's what I always say. So definitely running one and it being a legitimate business. A lot of people don't know the difference between like a hobby and a business. But excuse my French, my shit is registered.
Also that one too. 'Cause I know
Yeah.
Hey, it ain't Sunday. Well, it is Wednesday. No, it's not.
It's Thursday.
It's not Wednesday.
Hey, motherfuckers, they be on. I ain't gonna call them, but they be on church on Thursday, don't they?
They do go to church on Thursday.
Yeah, some people go every night.
Come on now.
But yeah, I offer that as well. I'm super good at networking. I'm just a people's person. Like I can vibe with whoever because I don't.
Nah, yeah, I can tell.
Walk so many paths of life. I'm like, look, I may not be able to say like I went through the exact same thing, but I'm sure I can relate to you somehow. And I think just creatives in general, we know how to make something out of nothing. That's what we used to. That's our gift. That's our passion.
Most definitely. I can definitely agree with that.
So you said you got into dance when?
I was 14 years old. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is a lifetime thing. You know how I always tell people, and they be looking at me like I'm crazy, but I say it started at the family cookout. Like, you know how they give you a little $5 and they make you dance. I was like, okay, get this $5.
I used to don't put the spotlight on me like that.
Man, I used to love it, man. I'm finna use this $5, chase the popsicle truck down. I'm finna win this battle. And hit their ass with the pancake. Yeah. That's like where I started dancing. And it's just something that I've always enjoyed to do, something I've always been passionate about. And I was on my first team in high school. I was a half-timer in high school. I was a majorette in high school. And I went on tour in high school. So that's when I was like, I was dancing. I used to be super duper shy. I would never come and talk. I know that sounds crazy. I say that now.
No, I cannot imagine a shy Donnie, not at all.
Man, I used to be so afraid of the world. I don't even know why. Yeah, I really don't. I was so afraid of everything. I was scared. I would go to the back. I would not want to be chosen. Like, I would hide. And they was like, hey, you good? And I'm like, no, who, me? They were like, come to the front. Like, we want you to lead. And I was like, me? Are you sure? Like, I don't know what I'm doing now. And just as time went on and I started to believe in myself, like, I started to see that other people saw a light in me that I didn't see in myself. I was like, you know what? I am kind of good. And I would see other people like, yeah, I'm killing her ass. Like, no shade to her. She doing her thing. But I'm like, yeah, I might.
Like,
She ain't this.
Yeah, I'm like, I might be gifted at this shit.
So
and
when,
it just progressed.
so when you first started doing the classes,
I first started doing the classes. When was my first class? It was August 21st, 2019. That was my first twerk class. That was the first class that I hosted under myself, like my brand or whatever. My first dance class in general, I used to be like an assistant for a coach. I've always done some type of assistant work, no matter who it's for. So I had a dance coach, and she was my dance coach in high school. And then she would just have me help her out. She would like split us up into groups, and she would choose me. She'd be like, hey, go teach them the routine. Like, you got it, and they're going to listen to you. Like, you do a good job of showing others as well. And it went from that to her being like, would you come travel with me? Like, would you come teach with me? And I was like, for real? She was like, I pay you. I'm sold. I'm coming. Say less.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's already something I enjoy doing. So I traveled with her, and we would go and do like different majorette workshops around. And she would just sit there doing a bunch of nothing, and I would sit there and teach the girls. And I guess she would be like a coach. She would just be like, okay, this look good. But she would really like pass it off to us, the instructors, like, hey, make up this routine, teach them, like, whatever you think look good, I'm going off of what you say. And she would just put me in different rooms. And then it went from me teaching kids to the parents coming up and asking, like, hey, can you teach me? And I'm like, teach you. This is not for you. And they would ask me, like, I want to pay you to teach me, too. Like, you're really good at this. And like I said, I ain't going to turn down no dollar now. I was like, okay.
so like, I'm going through the page and everything. I see the twerk classes. I see you've had a chair class.
Yeah. You going through my page over there?
Yeah. So the chair class, I'm really interested in. How did that go?
So all the studios I used to work in, one of them was, and I never thought I would find this, but they do exist. It was like specifically an adult studio. So a lot of dance studios have like company teams, and they got kids. I don't got nothing against kids. I just don't have enough patience for them or mental stability. So I was working at this studio that just changed my perspective, because I used to have so many people, and I still do. Like, you got the haters. They're like, oh, you ain't gonna get nowhere with shaking ass. You ain't gonna get nowhere with twerking. Or like, this form of dance is gonna take you nowhere. You should be doing ballet. You should be doing jazz. You should be doing hip hop. And I'm trained in all of those genres, but I'm like, I don't want to teach that. I want to teach the sexy stuff. I want to do the
And women want to know how to twerk.
They sure do. I'm telling y'all, my top 10 clients.
And there's some that need to be taught how.
I'm saying, like, ain't nobody doing ballet at the club. You want to know how to twerk.
Exactly.
So, like,
That's
come
what
on.
I'm saying.
That's a what did they call those? That's a what were they called during the pandemic? That's an essential service.
It is. And my top paying clients, the people who book private sessions, are your local attorneys and teachers, and the people who just can't, they can't be seen doing that. Not that they don't want to, but mess up their image or whatever. And they pay their top dollar to get them lessons.
Because they going to know how to shake that ass.
They going to know how you feel. And that's fine.
So, like,
but yeah, that studio.
Aisha Curry.
Come on now, Aisha. You don't think Aisha Curry know how to twerk?
Did you see that video of her trying to whine on Steph?
Was it recent?
Yeah.
She's probably faded, bro. They just want a ring.
And
let her have her
moment.
moment.
The other girls be faded and be throwing that motherfucker.
Okay.
She probably just need
She needs some lessons.
She needs
to come
some
to Risqué Regards.
Hey, the door open.
Curry, holla at my girl.
I mean, hey.
What's up, Alicia? Let me get you right now.
When you host these classes, Are there any? I mean, you don't got to say no names or give any descriptions, but are there individuals that come in that just like, damn, like you really got it all wrong? Like it's more back than ass. It's like you got to really like, cause it's like teaching somebody how to dance almost and giving them rhythm. But I would assume twerking is way different because the way some women twerk with just they back, I can tell that's not how they supposed to do it. So how do you teach someone how to twerk?
Can you give them just a verbal tutorial?
Yeah. A verbal step by step.
It's a work in progress. Let's start there. And it all begins with your confidence. Like, I'm not just saying this because this is what my business sells, but this is like a lifestyle, and it's truly what I believe. It is you having the confidence in self, and it all starts within. You need to be comfortable in your body and know your limits. Everybody can't do everything. Like, I never want somebody to come to my class. I'm not trying to mold them to look like me. You ain't gonna look like me, but you shouldn't want to. So starting off, you want to, wow, I've never had to give a verbal tutorial.
Yeah, I ain't want to sound like a creep and be like, can we get a tutorial? Like, yeah.
But I mean, I'm sure there are women and men that come into the class that don't have the right rhythm. Is it you? Where do you usually see the mechanics screwed up? I think that's an easier question.
I would definitely say mindset is always the biggest barrier. Mindset is the biggest barrier. After that, attire. Like, you can't be expecting jiggle and wiggle and you got on some tight leather. It's not gonna work like that. And then, not knowing how to isolate certain parts of their body. So you do have to, again, like, know yourself, know your body, know your limits. A lot of people confuse the back with the hips. So it's like you need to be moving your pelvis, not your shoulders, sis. Bring it down.
They in a 3-point stance.
Bring it down. So, if you get into your twerk stand, everybody has, when somebody finna start twerking, they be like telling somebody hold their purse, or they finna fix their hair, they get their hand, they get in position. That's the prep.
Yeah.
Once you in that prep, it's a lot of hips and pelvis. I don't like to call it pussy pop, but pelvis thrust.
There we go.
You want to throw it forward. A lot of people think of throwing it back. Throw it down, not up. I mean, you could throw it up, but you really got to know what you're doing.
Like, okay, you actually put me on, because the way you said that, I was thinking like how niggas like give shooting mechanics. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really explained that well.
Right. Hey, that is
round of applause for that, for sure.
That's free game. A lot of people just don't know. It's like you got to throw it down. That's where the jiggle come in.
Okay. Confidence is the first thing you need, though.
Yeah, like, if you don't think you can do it, you're not going to do it. It all starts in the head. Ain't nobody in your way but you.
That's applicable to everything, like, for sure.
Yeah.
And I would say specifically twerking, because that is such a
it don't look easy.
It doesn't look easy.
To the girls that can twerk, I'm like, okay, y'all, you feel me? Y'all doing something.
Thank you.
It's like muscles that I don't know that are there.
It is. It's a full body workout.
Now, have you had a student come in that's pretty advanced, pretty veteran in this twerking game?
Yeah. So, full transparency, in my personal opinion, and I am nobody, but in my personal opinion, I think you either got it or you don't. Like, you are either naturally gifted at something or you are not. And that's okay. That doesn't mean that you can't learn that skill. So sometimes there are people, and I'm like, you are naturally gifted. Like, women with big butts, you, girl, just stomp. It's gonna shake. Stomp. Like, you got it. A lot of them, they just don't know their power. Like, they don't know what they're capable of. And again, it goes back to the mindset of them not thinking that they can do that. And once they see that it can be done and you break it down to them and they do it, they take off. Like, I've had a client smaller than me. First of all, when people see that I'm teaching a twerk class and they used to see me walk in, they like, you girl, what you finna teach me? And then I get to dance and they're like, oh my God, did you see that? Like, yeah, look, don't underestimate little booties now. But I had a client, they be like shooketh. I had a client, she was smaller than me. We had a private session and she literally cried. And I was like, what do I do in this moment? Oh my goodness. She busted out crying because she couldn't clap. And she really wanted to learn how to clap. And I was telling her, like, it's not going to happen in a couple of minutes. Like, you need to practice and work on it and believe in yourself. Like, you're going to get it. I showed you the movements. You just got to keep doing it. And maybe like a week or so later, she sent me a video.
I know that's
Thanking, clapping.
Round of applause for that. Let's clap for that.
Clap for the claps. Clap for the claps.
For sure.
Yeah, and man, she sent me that video, and she was just so happy, and she was like, it was me, like I was in my own head. And I'm like, yeah.
And that's the first barrier. So have you, like, I know you say confidence is the first key. How have you been able to cross that barrier with some of your clients?
Reassurance, like practicing self-love, self-affirmations. Like, you have to tell yourself, you have to trick yourself into believing whatever it is that you want to believe. You have to practice it with self. You have to show yourself. And however you treat yourself, the law of attraction, others are going to fall in line and follow that. And that's a fact. Like, I've seen it happen for myself, for others. I definitely think it's all about perspective. It's all about confidence is the word that I use. That's like, you know, that's what comes to mind for me. But if you truly dress how you want to be addressed, people will respect that. And that's basically you saying how you want to be treated. You need to do that for yourself, and then other people will fall in line. So a lot of people describe me as like this, I wouldn't say dominant, but like this firecracker, just bold. And I'm like, that's how I treat myself. That's how I am with myself. And others pick up on that. It's like if you walk around insecure, people pick up on that. People pick up on energies, and they read that, and they're going to approach you the same way, because if they see you treating yourself like that, they assume that's how you want to be treated.
Round of applause, man. God damn. You dropping cheers, man.
Hey, I don't even.
When is the next class?
My birthday.
Yeah, on TJ's birthday, July 16th, 7 p.m.
Okay.
Where it's gonna be at?
It's going to be at the Funk Factory 615, which is a Black-owned fitness studio here in the Nashville area, St. Hermitage. That's 4414B, Suite B, Lebanon Pike. But if you look up Funk Factory 615, it's one of the only studios, like fitness studios here, that they have like the bungee fitness.
What's bungee fitness?
They hang, I don't know the equipment, the name of the equipment, but like they hang stuff from the ceiling, and you can get in it, and it's like bungee jumping. So like they be jumping up and down and doing the workouts. It's super cool. It's lit. And it's Black owned. That's
what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Anything Black, we supporting it.
Okay. Man, when I found a Black studio, I was like, oh, it's a wrap for you other people.
Come on now.
And she support the brand. She support the culture. I had a lot of, it's been a journey finding a studio that is okay with what I teach. And it not conflicting with their values. Like, there's no value mix match with us. She's like, oh, do your thing. And I'm like, boy.
How was the process in that, like having to go through studio to studio and then being hit with that information that they don't agree with what you're teaching?
It was discouraging, but at the same time fueling. Like, I have to do this for my people because there are people out here who want this. It caused me great inconsistency with my brand because I kept switching locations. So now I'm in Hermitage, now I'm in Clarksville, now I'm in Madison, now I'm in Nashville. But I never looked at it as a bad thing. I was like, with what I'm trying to do in the future, the way I'm trying to scale, I need all of these people in these different areas to know about me anyway. And the type of person that I am and the experience that I provide, they're going to follow me anyway. They're going to come wherever I am because they're not going to get this experience anywhere else. What I provide, you don't get at your typical dance class. You don't get at these studios who just offer training or whatever. You come and you get connected with other creatives, you meet other people, you leave with community, not just confidence, but like you meet other dope people, you get this experience of self. You don't just get that anywhere else. I'm like, my people gonna come with me regardless, and I was the person bringing these people out. Like, I'm giving exposure to your establishment because I am my own brand, And it's just always been estimated. A lot of people, the first thing that they ask me after I say I dance is, do you have your own studio? And I'm like, nah, I really don't want one. Like, I want to travel. I want to go and be able to meet different people and have these classes in different places. I don't want to be stationary, and that's not in right now. That's
You don't
not
really
the
want to.
season.
The people are gonna come, but you don't really want to come. You don't want the people to come. You want to come to the people.
Yeah, in a sense, but also I just don't want to be tied down to just one thing when there's so many people to serve out there. Like, it's so many options, it's so many different experiences to give. And I just have the luxury to do that. So, like, having weekly classes, it would be different, but people don't show up weekly. It's like they say they will, but they don't.
Yeah,
Nah,
they come
asking.
1 week. Yeah, you know how niggas do. Come on, you know how niggas do.
Niggas be nigging now.
Come on now, they nig the artists to other niggas. So, you know what I'm saying? They give you the I'm gonna be there,
And don't.
and it sound real good.
It
Sound great.
sounds beautiful. And then I'm sitting right there. I done paid for this studio. I done paid for this video. I done paid for this marketing. Looking stupid. But it's always like,
It's part of the
always a
journey
lesson.
too.
Yeah, I'm like, we ain't doing that no more. So next month we're going to be over here on this side of town. Tell your friends over there to come out since you ain't want to come out. And then I'll see y'all next month.
Exactly. And I've seen your stuff like before the cohort and before meeting you, like going through your page, obviously. I've seen like your stuff like get posted before. So this is crazy that in the flesh now. So
So what you think from the outside looking in?
Well, the first thing I saw was a twerking class. And I'm like, When I think of twerking classes, I think of like workout classes because dance is workout.
Mm-hmm.
Dance is an activity. I never thought of it as, I don't know why I never thought of it as a teaching course. My dumb ass. Everybody's just in there throwing ass.
That's true, though. We got like a little freestyle circle at the end that I always host where everybody can just freestyle. A lot of them, it turns into the club dance floor.
And that's when that's like open gym almost. Like, niggas throwing up shots. They showing off the new tricks and stuff.
Yeah, I love to see it. That's my favorite part.
Yeah. Look, as a straight man, I wouldn't come to the twerking class trying to learn how to twerk, but I would come to a dance class ran by you trying to get a good workout in because that's what I see dance as, like a good workout and a good like form of expression.
It is, exactly. Dance is just movement. It's just expression. I tell people that all the time because they be like, oh, I can't dance. I ain't got no rhythm. I'm like, look, get you a drink or two. You'll be dancing. It's just movement. That's all it is. But it is a workout. And I say, don't knock it till you try it. I ain't saying you got to be out there popping your back out, but just try to get out there and do some of them moves. It takes a lot of grit.
Because if I'm too good at twerking, I'm going to have to look at myself different. Like, whoa, hold up. I might have to go Magic Mike or something. I don't know.
Stop it.
But you have had men like in your classes before, yeah?
I have, and it's been a good time. It's been hilarious to watch. I love seeing people step out of their comfort zone and not regret it. They're like, you know what, this was not. I always get that review. This is nothing of what I expected, but I'm really glad I came. So I'd be like, what did you expect then?
They expected to be popping some pussy.
But yeah, I've had people come out. It's been I haven't had any bad reviews. I ain't had none yet. And if you got them, save them.
Good. Now, the next question that I'm sure is on everyone's mind that's watching. Your hair is so nice.
Thank you.
Like, I'm sure every woman watching the show is going to.
We need a routine.
Yeah, we need like something. Like, what do you do to keep it looking so good?
Honestly, y'all want the truth?
The truth.
Okay, so I used to be bald headed. I used to be a chicken head. Like, you know how people put their hair in ponytails and it look like an onion?
Oh my God.
That was me. That was me. And I kept my hair done because of that reason. And it was definitely a culture shock. I just, again, learned to love myself and embrace it. I started using all natural, organic, Black-owned products. I started using the stuff that was for me, and my hair flourished. I also did the big chop, but not like, I wasn't bald-headed big chop. I cut off all of the transitioning hair. So I went natural. I let my perm grow out. And when I got to a length that I was comfortable with, I cut all the straight out. And I gave myself a diva cut. I was like, I know I haven't worn my hair straight since like maybe 2019 or 2018. I don't do heat. I'm also tender-headed. And yeah, I'm like, I don't like people touching my. It's matted.
Tender-headed gang. What's up?
It's matted right now. Like I tried to do some twist, and the twist had rubber bands on them, and I was like, I'm not taking this down. Like you just starting your locks a little early, then you playing like this is what it is. And I had some help taking it down, and I thought I was gonna have this bomb twist out, and that did not happen. I got this instead. I was like, well,
but that looks good.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, that shit fire for real.
Thank
Very
you.
full.
I appreciate that, y'all, because it's crusty. It's dry.
What's up, Lowski?
It's hard out here. What I don't know is your routine.
Oh.
Your hair is full. I mean, that hairline is full. And I don't see no scalp. It's thick.
What you be doing, TJ?
What you be doing?
Man, really. I really don't be doing shit for real. Like I just make sure I don't do it wrong. I don't be doing
Don't
like
neglect it.
nothing crazy.
Man.
You probably be moisturizing it every other day.
Man. How often do you get it? Man. How often do you get it retwisted?
He the last. When did you retwist me?
I don't know what you talking about. 2 months ago. He ain't did nothing to it since. He threw no water on it. He ain't threw no oil on it. No spray.
We in the same boat. Me neither. Don't feel bad. That's why it's crunchy. Like I ain't even gonna let y'all hear that.
That's your real hair right there?
That's all.
Yeah, this all me.
You gotta wrap it up every night.
Nah.
You sleep in it like it. You don't wake up with a hot top.
It be looking crazy. I just fluff it back out. That's
Right.
I'm telling you. Before I came over here, I was looking crazy. I was like, let me throw on this jumpsuit, throw on these shades, pop, pop. We good.
That's the look we gotta see, like the fresh woken up look with the hair.
Oh, it be man. Half of it be up. Yeah, it be crazy. It be crazy.
TJ's good about having the bonnet on. I know that for sure. So he at least protects his hair.
Yeah.
That's
I give that to
good.
my nigga. He protects his hair.
Well, I have satin sheets, so like, yeah.
See,
A
that's
bonnet.
why I said I was gonna do that because I be mad as hell.
Amazon.
I be too. Like when I get in the bed, I'm going to sleep, and if I don't
It's a
got
wrap.
if I don't got the bonnet on, already.
It is what it is.
Moisturize before y'all go to sleep. Like at night.
Who got time for that in real life? Like, who is sitting there, implementing all these routines? I'd be tired.
I thought it was just me. I don't be trying to moisturize. I'm going to sleep anyway.
I'm
right?
done for. I deal with it
I
in
mean,
the
I'm
morning.
going to sleep.
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
get out the
moisturize
shower.
when I moisturize.
I'm gonna dry off, and I'm gonna, you feel me? I'm gonna put on my comfortable, whatever I'm going to sleep in. I'm going to sleep.
I'm out.
I say that because you said something about satin sheet. One time I made the steak, and I put Vaseline. I was all oiled up.
She's done.
Oh yeah, it was over with. I laid down.
What you feel like when you lay down?
I don't know what I felt like. Hey, uncomfortable, hot.
About to suffocate.
Man, I was like, why am I
Sticky.
hot?
You gotta take another shower.
Change the machines. I'm saying over with.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's something I wouldn't even thought about that. And see, that's why I don't do that. That's why I leave it dry and crunchy. And until I go to the shop and let them do their job and get me right, this what it's gonna be.
The shop and do what? You gonna get like
You gonna lock it up?
I do want to get locks in the future, but when I lock it up, I want it to be a certain length before I do so. The shop, if you go to the right stylist, they will condition your hair, they'll trim it, like they gonna comb it out, they gonna do everything. I just show up like this, and I'm like, fix it, do what you do, work your magic.
Do what you do. That must cost a little grip right there.
It does, and that's why I'm so natural. That's
Okay,
why I get it done. Like, that's why I wear it as it naturally grows, and I'm like, look, y'all gonna take what I give y'all, and you gonna love it.
So you have straightened it before,
Years and years ago.
So not at that length. It wasn't like that much hair when you did it. Was it
It
called a
wasn't.
silk press? What they?
Yeah, so the last silk press, it was like 2018, 2019.
Right.
And my hair was like to my collarbone.
Mm.
So now it's probably like right at the nipple.
So
But
when
we
you
will
think
never
you gonna
really
pull
know.
that out of you, never.
I'm not gonna flatter my hair. I'm too tender-headed, and then like I dance too much. I'm just gonna sweat it back out, and I'm gonna be mad if I pay all that good money for me to leave. Like, no, that's not okay.
I'm glad there are 3 black people in the room with very voluptuous hair.
Yeah, you got luxurious hair.
Not on my head though. That's what I'm talking about. In y'all's journey, in y'all's hair journey, what was the most difficult part of it? Was it the beginning?
Yes.
It's always the beginning.
No.
Most definitely for me. For me, it was
Why?
because they was just so short. I started them like
He
Yeah.
started off from the mud, from the gristle, from like
Really? And like you
Yeah.
kept them that whole time?
it was that. It was
That's
a
what's
bunch
up.
of love. Like, dang, that's crazy.
That's what's up.
See,
To see what it is now, I can't imagine. That's what's up. Like to
that.
keep
That's
them,
like literally like a
no cheating, to like really grow it out. How many years did that take?
how long has it been?
facts now.
Because you didn't have that in college.
2016, I think.
17.
Oh, your hair grow fast then.
If you look on the Burn One page, one of our first pictures, like our first photo.
What's
shoot,
about 6 years?
You know what? I just said that to you because I was like, you need to change your profile picture because like you don't look how you look then. Like your hair long as hell now.
Fuck. Yeah, he had the little shit. So, 'cause it's still on the page.
I think I would say
That's
like
what's up.
maintaining it now.
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah. It was hardest for me in the beginning as well. Like it was learning to see myself in my natural state. Like I was so used to having sew-ins and just having all different types of weaves. I was comfortable with myself looking a certain way, and to see the complete opposite, I was like,
Do you subscribe to the saying, "The power is in the hair"?
do I subscribe to the same? Say that again.
The power is in the hair. Like people say, it's specifically for black people, the more they grow their hair out, the more power they
I believe.
have. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah, I think it shows. That's what I'm telling him. Like that's what's up. It shows discipline. It shows integrity. It shows consistency. It shows that like I put in the work for this, and I'm still doing it, and I'm willing to do that. And not everybody's able to do that. Not everybody is able to wear their hair in its natural state, and not only wear it, but like rock it. Like you look good.
I think black people look great when they grow their hair out.
I do too.
And black people have so many different hairstyles that they can put their hair in for when it does grow out.
Yeah.
It always looks good.
Yeah.
And it seems like since the pandemic started, niggas have been growing dreads like fucking crazy.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing else to do.
And ain't nobody going to the barbershop.
Ain't
Like
Yeah.
literally everybody got dreads now.
No, the barber
I'm here for it.
charging
I love to see it.
$40,
You look good, okay?
It's like a regular haircut now, $40.
No, $40 is minimum.
Man, fucked
Minimum
me
40.
up the other day because I went to just a nigga that I be going to on some every now and then, like shit now. Obviously,
Not as often.
it might be on some once in a half a year type shit, but
Twice a year. You said twice.
fuck you. But nah, that nigga charged me 40. I'm like,
And they be looking for the tip.
Yeah, be expecting it, but 40 is better. Like nowadays for a female's hair, first of all, you got to buy the hair. That's $300-$400 right there. If you getting bundles, box braids $200-$300 right there. Even if you get the biggest ones they have, $150, and you still have to buy the hair, and you still have to pay for the shampoo and condition and trim on top of all of that. Like you're paying minimum $150-$200 minimum, and if you want anything lower than that, you getting like 2 braids, and they be ugly as hell.
And how long does that last? If I'm paying $300, how long does this last me?
You're paying more than 300 if it's
Depending-
what it sounds like. It sounds like it's
Yeah.
damn near about 500-600.
For real. Like, it depends on how you maintain your hair. So with me being tender-headed, if I'm getting that style, you're staying up for 6 months. Like, we finna be locked up in here. So, yeah, and be ready when I come back to take it down because you did this. Because you know I can't afford that, sis.
I mean, hey, shout out to the wigs. I think that's what the wig
Yeah.
game really.
But those
Set
be
it off.
expensive, too. Those be just, especially if you get real human hair. So I was smart.
that
And I
sounds so-
encourage.
I'm sorry, that just sounds so. When women say that, like
What?
human hair, it just sounds. I don't know. That real human hair.
Yeah, because you got human hair, you got mixed blends, which is like the horse hair, which is plastic, the shit that burn under the flat iron, the stiff stuff that I don't want to call them those names, that the people walking around on the streets look crazy wearing, and them church wigs, like, you niggas know. Niggas know. They be looking like, nah, sis, you had to throw that on yourself. Like, we know you ain't go to the shop and come out with that. That stuff, depending on the quality, it costs money and it gets so expensive. But my word of advice, what I did, especially if you're any young girl, and I also, like, my sister and mom is a hairstylist, so I really ain't never had to pay. But what you should do, a lot of girls in school start to buy all of these bundles. If you save the hair, like if you buying it good quality, you might as well keep it and go to somebody and get you a wig made. Like, use the hair that you've already bought over the years and go get you some wigs made. That's what I did, and I had like 6-7
Hold up.
wigs.
I've heard of that.
What?
I've heard of that.
I'm telling
You
you.
just messed me up real quick. Hold
You
up.
get you a cap, right?
Yeah, like, you ain't even got to get it. Go get them to get it. Like, hey, I
Save
got
the hair?
bundles.
And
Yes.
then they just.
They sew it back on. So they go get a cap, they put it on this mannequin head, and they create the wig for you. And then
Out
you
of the
have a
weaves that you have.
reusable. Yes.
No.
Out of the weave that you have.
The weave that you have, not the wigs.
Weave that you
I mean, you can remake a wig. You're going to have to, like, take it apart and redo it. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're buying the bundles, you might as well save them and just go get you a wig made. That's what I did. And I came out, I had so much hair buying it. I kept all my hair over, like, all throughout high school and whatnot. I ended up with like 7 wigs. No, you can't tell me nothing. I got options. Who you want? Selena, Brina? Who you want? Cardi, Megan? I got options. And I sold them all because, like, I don't even wear them no more. Now I'm like, my hair can't breathe. It's too tight. It's itching. I can't jump in the pool with this. I'm active. I'm like, I ain't finna sit nowhere and be cute. I know I'm cute. I'm finna have fun. So y'all got that. But that's the smartest thing to do.
I've seen that before. Women making their.
I heard you can get your wigs recycled. You can recycle your wigs somewhere. Like, it's a place.
Yeah.
You can, hey, like,
What you mean recycle? Like,
I mean, like, in this wig been through some things, and I instead of throwing it away, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, they finna
give it to
reduce,
somebody
reuse, and renew. Ain't that what?
Yep.
I remember that. I remember that.
Renewed and reused.
You remember that? I remember that. So I'm just like, yeah, I've heard that. That's true.
Yeah. That's what you need to do. Like,
Women are
that's
so
how you
great.
save money. Because that stuff get expensive. And it's like, it's expenses that don't help with nothing. Like, you're not investing in stocking and this is not finna put
But
any
it's-
money in
it's
your pocket
important,
in the
though.
long.
It's important because
is.
every time I go into like one of mega hair worlds,
Yeah.
over there on Clarksville.
yeah, you look
Man.
like, wow, all this for the women's hair?
Nah, for real, this shit
Yeah.
look like goddamn
It's a
Costco in
man.
there. Like, what the fuck, bro?
No, yeah, it do be
My
all
sister
type of
just
shit in
racking
the
up
hair
on
store.
stuff.
I'm
It's
like,
like,
Yeah.
That's where you get your. That's where you get
hey
my
man,
little,
I'm talking about with
Jamaican
the.
oil.
I'll be going in the hair store and somebody just walk. You need some help? Yes, man.
He said,
There's
yeah.
too much shit in here.
Man, don't nothing got a price on it.
Hey,
So nothing got a fucking price.
I'm just looking for the little locking gel, man. I'm somewhere looking at perms and all stuff, man. Please help
do
me.
rags with Bow Wow on them and shit.
Okay. They be having everything nowadays. They even be having little outfits.
Oh yeah,
Like dead ass.
Outfits, shoes,
On the
jewelry.
sides.
I'm like, am I at the hair store or the mall? Like, come
Yeah, and they
on.
got shit
Both.
for the niggas at the new hair stores. Like back in the day, they didn't used to have shit for the niggas. Now,
They finna have
Oh
a
yeah,
food
they
court in
said
a
y'all
minute.
too.
They don't sell they moved away. They moved the fake jewelry.
They still got some fake jewelry. They got the little studs. You get the little,
Oh, they
the
do?
little earrings, just the little studs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that should be turning black when you get home.
That's a hair store staple right there. The fake
It
jewelry.
is.
See, my homie told me you just gotta just buy a whole bunch of them. Like like a sheet of them.
Yeah, get a whole sheet of them.
And you just hey,
Get a whole roll of them.
you know what I'm saying?
But you know what? They be making it look so good
How
under
long
that
you
light. You know what I'm talking about?
It don't look fake.
They on them lights, them bright lights. Man, I done got so many times. I'm like, oh my God, this is gorgeous. I get home, that shit is green. I'm like,
I mean,
no.
But it's like, hey, I don't be caring. I be knowing when I'm wearing fake stuff though, and I don't even be. If you assume it's real, I ain't gonna just.
I ain't finna put nobody on the spot, but I used to know a nigga who used to have the coldest fake shit.
For real. He said that shit on. He said that shit on.
He had the sight and everything. Cause I was like, no.
He's gonna know you're talking about him. He gonna be watching this like, he been waiting.
No, it's this nigga.
Hey, she cracked.
You mean he gonna be sitting here?
He gonna be sitting right there. This is back in the day though. This is in college. This
And
is
that's
like,
okay. Look, as long as you look fly in what you wearing, it don't matter. As long
He's like, bro, I got the fake Hermes.
Your
I was
confidence.
Like, no.
your confidence
That
is your
Hermes was
best
real, though.
feature.
Look,
That Hermes was real
You
to me.
confident enough and
That's all that
knowing it's
matter.
fake, yeah, I feel like you can.
I think the only nigga that knew it was fake was me. And I thought the shit was cool.
Okay, somebody would like, hey, that's
Lit.
real. I'm like, nah, but it's fly.
Yeah, because I mean, think about it. Why would you pay $10,000 when you could pay $150?
Come on now.
If
Come
I
on
had
now.
10,000, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. Why would I have it like that? Talking to you. You asking me if it's real.
That's it right there.
If it was real. You know what I'm
We
saying?
would not be talking if this shit was real. Yeah.
all right, now shut up and go about your day.
Yeah. You
Damn.
know what I'm saying?
Just look
That's
at
a
the
fact.
shit. It looks
Say
nice.
you like it and pimp on.
And that's really be what it is. They be like, man, it look good. Like, it's the confidence. That's why they asking. It ain't even real. That's some hater shit. 'Cause you in my business.
That's all. That's all. You know what I'm saying? But Nashville getting there. Our urban community getting there. We used to hate on each other, I feel like.
Put in a luxury, another luxury mall up somewhere, and that's gonna have like all the actual stores, your Neiman Marcus's and everything like that. That's coming.
Oh, we finna get a
Man,
Neiman.
oh shit, niggas gonna be
A
off
what?
at Neiman Marcus.
Only if we get
A
the
Saks.
exclusive
And
drop.
I mean, we already got a Saks Fifth, don't we?
We need another.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got Sex Fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Saks Fifth, they alright, but they don't got it like Neiman Marcus.
Nah, yeah, we're finna get one of those high end malls.
Neiman
That's gonna be
Marcus? What is that?
some fucking what do they call
It's
it?
like-
Designer.
Yeah, it's like the stupid high designer shit. Like it be
So they're gonna have like Louis and Gucci in there.
Yeah.
like in
But at what
higher
price?
than that. At that regular price.
Yeah, the regular shit.
Nah, it's the prices. But, like that just mean I just.
It's
think
gonna be
more
having
celebrities.
like Neiman Marcus be having like Ferragamo, Fendi,
What's the fancy mall in Atlanta?
Lennox,
That's
Lennox.
the fancy one.
I thought there was one that had like
or
high,
thought that was-
Phipps. I think it's Phipps Plaza.
I
Okay.
don't know about none of this.
yeah, that mall has like more of the high scale stores or whatever, and apparently that's coming here. They're also building an outlet over there off of 24. That fucking mall over there in Antioch. That shit they're clearing out right now by 24.
Yeah.
That's gonna be an outlet mall.
Nashville really getting bougie.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Damn, they putting another mall
I mean,
in
I've been
there,
seeing the
y'all.
construction. I know what you're talking about. I ain't. Yeah.
It's been too long.
Yeah, it's
Long
coming.
overdue.
Oh yeah. I remember when we first got an H&M, niggas thought we was doing something.
Man,
I was in H&M faithfully. I swear.
Man,
I went through a phase of like button ups and shit too.
I mean, I had went through like a slight phase, but then I used to be going out and be seeing niggas with the same shit I got. I'm like, nah, they got that shit. dead.
See, I was. Nobody was wearing this shit when I was. Nobody. They was looking at me like, you spiffing, dog. You spiffing today, like $20.
right, spin a grip on that.
Man, hey, $40 fit right here.
Like, I bet everybody finna be in the same Zara shit.
What you mean? They been in the same zone. Me. Nigga, I've already seen niggas with the same shit I got. Thinking I was exclusive.
I'm not
with
gonna
some
lie.
European fits. She don't even wash right. She come out the fucking dryer like a tank top. I can't even wear the bitch no more. I hate that shit.
Do you read the instructions before?
Yeah, bro. I just didn't get it right.
No, it took me years to like finally read the instructions.
Cold wash.
I swear, I just thought like
Cold wash, air dry this shit. Like,
Yeah,
man, what the fuck? I can only wear this once a fucking month. How long it takes to wash it?
We talked about that on our podcast too about wearing stuff more than once. That's just like okay, oh god.
That's regular, ain't it? Wearing stuff more than once.
Nah, like if you had it though.
Like if you had a grip, if you had the money to wear a different fit every day, would you, or would you wear the same shit?
Well, I think my perspective is biased because I'm a female who, I ain't gonna say I used to model. I don't even want to lie like that. But as a female, nobody really questions what we wear as long as we look good in it. And me personally, it depends on what I'm doing. Like, this is something that I've worn plenty of times. I was actually thinking, I'm like, man, I think I did a podcast before wearing this same thing. But guess what? You didn't see me how you see me in it today. But I just go, if I'm like doing something where I know I want to be in something that I haven't been seen in, I just go to the store and grab something. And then it depends on how outstanding that outfit is. Like anything with like texture or leather or print or something on it, like a statement piece, I be like, yeah, I done been seen in that. If I wear something where they be like, oh yeah, you had on that lime ass green one piece. Yeah, I ain't wearing it no more. Not that I ain't wearing it no more, but like I never wear it to a special occasion or something again. Like I probably wear it to the grocery store and then they're gonna think I'm doing the most. I don't give a fuck.
So
but like
basically, you will wear something different every day, stepping out the crib. If it was accessible like that.
I feel like that's a waste of money because why I'm buying all these, man, give me some casual
But it's not
outfits.
wasted. You're not even seeing it. It's just like,
I mean, some people get clothes for free.
It's like,
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Like, I done got a lot of pieces where they just be like I get boutiques all the time. Oh my God, like, I love your shape. Wear this for me. And, you know, like, I'm not giving it back. Of course, I'm keeping this. They don't want you to give it back. It's like, you don't wore it now. But, yeah, if you just get it like that. Like, I know for sure. And don't judge me. Don't judge me. I don't have to wash for, like, 7 months straight. That's
because of how many clothes you have.
yeah, but these are clothes like over the years. I've been the same size for a long time, unfortunately. So I got shit from freshman year that I still wear. It depends on where I'm going. But like, even if I did have all the money in the world, I'm not finna buy a different fit every day. If I know I'm not doing something every day. If I'm just sitting in the house, I'm not finna put on a new ass outfit to be sitting in the house. So I'm not finna go get a new outfit just because I got the money.
so you wouldn't buy new clothes every day, but you would wear different stuff every day.
Now, if I was given a different outfit every day, like, okay, you got your computer outfit, you got your desk outfit, you got your closet
at this point,
outfit.
You got a lot of clothes as it is. So imagine you like multi-millionaire. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. What's your name? I didn't get your name. I'm Thad Weezy.
Thad Weezy? I'm Donnie.
Donnie?
The confidence curator.
Oh, shit. Nice to meet you. But yeah, Donnie. So like you got a lot of clothes as it is like right now. You can't see yourself being like just well off to the point where you just accumulate so many pairs of shoes, clothes, jackets, shades.
The type of person I am, I'm gonna be truth. I don't even like clothes like that.
That's real.
If we could be in a nudist world, I wouldn't be wearing shit. It's hot as hell outside. But that's not the reality of things. So I'm just not picky about. I don't care for.
I don't like seeing I wouldn't want to see a whole bunch of other people naked though.
I can understand that, but like I'm gonna wear the least amount of clothes possible. I'm gonna make it most convenient for me, and I want to be comfortable. So like I wear a lot of one pieces. I wear a lot of soft cotton. I want to be comfortable. That's what I care about. So I don't have to have all of this stuff. Like even if I was given a new outfit every day, if I didn't like it or if it wasn't comfortable. Or if it was too much, like I don't need a whole. If I had the money, I wouldn't get a stylist. Like if I was a celebrity or something, I really wouldn't want a stylist. I'm like I don't want to wear all that. It's not. That's just not me as a person. Some people different. I'm like I'm not big in the fashion industry. I just like to look cute. I just like to match. Like, you see my little bronze, my little gold.
Yeah.
I'm straight. That's me though. What about you? You sound like you would.
My t-shirt game. No, I ain't playing. If I had it, nah, for shit show.
Every day.
I'm having closets. The house is a closet, and it's closets inside the house, which is already closets, and closets inside those closets.
Damn.
Like, I feel like it's easier to do that during the winter, not during the summer, though.
What? If you got it like that, you ain't gonna be trying on different. What? You know how many different colors? I'm looking at this right now, and I'm like, I'm trying to pick every color. I'm gonna wear every color that's on there every day for the summer. And then when the winter comes, we know how winter. I like to throw on layers anyway.
Like the winter, I can see that. The summer, I just can't see how someone could do that.
Man, I'm
That's
buying
consistently.
1,000 packs of Calvin Klein white t-shirts, and I'm wearing a different one every day. I don't care if I don't go nowhere. I'm waking up, going to the mail, but take out the trash. I'm throwing on the fresh one. Taking out the trash, taking it off in the house, throwing it in the laundry. And if I leave back out again, I'm throwing on a fresh one. Hey. that's
Throwing
just
on a
me.
fresh one. What about you, TJ?
I mean, if I had it like that, probably I would wear like different shit, but like I'm a re-rocking ass nigga. Like I don't got no problem re-rocking some shit. Like I was the king of that shit in high school and the little bit of college that I did. So
Because you
I was quick to
probably
re-rock some.
had to, though, at the same time at some point, right?
No.
You ain't never had
He
that?
said no.
Rodney, did I have to re-rock shit?
No, but he would wear the same like jumpsuits all the time.
Well, maybe that was just
Rotating
his
about
favorite.
the same three.
Yeah, no,
Four.
same foe, and two of them look the same. So,
Oh, damn. Like, bro, you really like this shit? Like, bro, you didn't want to wear that?
so much so to one of his homeboys used to call him Green Bean.
Damn.
Hey, y'all been friends a long time.
For real.
Bean.
Green bean. Can I call you that?
That's Green Bean.
Green bean. Let's not make this.
That is hilarious. I'm the same way. To this day, I am the same way. I'm like, you seen me in this yesterday and did. You in my business. Don't do that.
Like the next time I see you,
It might be in this and you better not say nothing.
I'm going to say something, first of all.
What you gonna say?
That's the last time you
It
wore it
was, and yep. It's clean.
Okay.
It's clean.
I'm be wearing the same. Nah, I hope so. If you shit, that's a different story. I don't care what you got on. Like, yeah, let's allow it to be clean now. You know what I'm saying, baby? If you stepping out, now I ain't gonna lie. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Got a little stain on it. I'm just going.
Got a little hole in it.
Yeah, pick up some bread. Get some milk, eat some cheese. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like
Ain't trying
that.
to impress nobody.
Right. Fuck y'all.
Right.
But then again, it sucks because if you bump into something at the grocery store.
Bump into something.
Oh,
you didn't think
like,
you was seeing.
damn.
Hey,
I don't usually look like this.
You know what women do? They
that's
keep
the
it
type of
pushing,
shit
though.
that made me start dressing up again. I was like, oh damn.
Yeah.
I done seen. I was like, psh, man,
Yeah.
I look bummy as
Can't get
hell.
caught slipping.
Man,
But dudes, we really don't
duck
care
off.
like that.
I mean,
Females
men
don't
care.
either.
Nah,
I think men care.
I
think
care.
women-
At a point now, probably not.
I
so
don't.
much,
I'd
but
say on the low key fit, men care more than women. Women will just throw a hoodie, some fucking shits on. A nigga at least he ain't gonna throw no dirty.
no, I mean like as far as like getting hollered at. Like a woman is like just wearing like her quote unquote bust down stuff. And
Bust
the
down?
dude
What?
try to, I don't know, like, you know, the sweatshirt, I don't know, a hoodie or something. She just got woke up, face still got a couple
still
eyebrows in
hollering
that.
at
Yeah.
I mean, they be
Dude,
hollering at
hey, she come on, I do not like, you know what I'm saying? Versus if she was actually like looking like something, she'll probably feel more confident in like receiving something like that.
Yeah, because you look good, you feel good. That's a fact.
Versus a dude be, hey man, you know, what's up? We been out work clothes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's good? I don't usually look like this.
Smell like this. Yeah.
I'm just getting off work. You got to throw it in somehow, some way, even if it don't get brought up. Like, yeah, I'm just getting off work.
I'm just working.
I got a job.
You got a job.
My man supposed to smell after work.
That is
Get
hilarious.
Some overtime in, right?
Getting that overtime. Check gonna be fat. I ain't been back here with you for real.
That is
Swerve.
funny.
Let's get back on topic. So, curating culture. I know I asked you how do you do that, but when it comes to curating culture, what are like a few different aspects outside of dance?
Making people feel comfortable. People don't remember what you tell them; they remember how you make them feel. So you got to make sure that you are setting the tone and being consistent with that. So like, if I had, again, people pick up on energy. If I had come in here all down and not feeling it, y'all would have been like, why would you come in here like, that's not the vibe we were looking for or whatever. So when you're hosting something, when you're the one creating the experience, you got to make sure that you set the tone, you set the vibe, and you embody that. Like, you are the starting point of that aura that you're pushing out. And it got to be up there because they're going to feed off of it. You want your aura to be so strong, even if somebody is coming in having a bad day, they mood change because that's what you're putting out. So definitely that, setting the mood, delivering on what you said you would do. So you ain't got to overpromise. Like, if let's say somebody hosting a brunch or something, if you know they finna be out here looking for the cheese boards, you just need to have that. Versus like, setting people expectations high and disappointing them or not delivering on what you said you would do. So you got to be careful about, what you putting out there, or just don't lie. Like, you said you was going to have the chicken bites. Sis, where's the chicken bites? Because what if I was only coming for the chicken bites?
That's a real statement, because a lot of people who, and I can't name names because I can't really specify no one person, but people will make flyers for certain events, make the event look like something crazy. Like, they gonna have it all. Motherfuckers don't even got food at the shit. And I'm like, but that's not what the flyer looked like. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm in Panobi's. There's nothing in here. All right, I'm done.
That's a fact, though. Like, now you are dissatisfied. You gonna remember that. You
And
like,
I'm never coming back.
And I'm never coming back. And I'm finna talk bad about you.
On
Because
my
why you do me like that?
Because why'd you lie? Yeah.
Yeah, people remember how you made them feel. It ain't even about the bite. You hurt my feelings. Like, I am let down.
Wasting
I'm
my
disappointed.
time.
I'm angry now.
Yeah.
And that's what you're going to walk away with.
How do you, because this is a hard thing to do, when you said your energy and you have people feed off of your energy, when you're just not feeling the best and you still have to go out there and push, what do you do to get over that?
I got to give myself the pep talk. Have y'all ever seen It's the Reels with a girl and she's like, y'all be weak in the knees, stand up.
Yeah.
I got to give myself that type of talk. Like, get your ass up. You got to do this. You got to make this money. You got to show up for these people. You gotta walk the walk. You done talk the talk. You done put all this information out there. You gotta show up and embody that. You gotta be that, because you never know the change that you're gonna make in the next person's life. I done had times where I wanted to give up so bad. I'll use this as an example, and I'm ready to put this out there because I really don't be popping my shit how I could. Even though I be popping my shit. I be popping my shit. But it's so much stuff that I don't share. It's so many things that I just don't even put out there. But I'm finna to. So I was having a super just was not feeling it. I've been so inconsistent with my brand, not because of myself, but because I don't have it all, and I'm doing all of this as a solopreneur. I do all the marketing, I do all the promotion, I do all the hosting, I do all the curating. I even started recording my own classes at one point. Like, I'm doing everything, and I'm only one person. And I be tired, but I got to show up for these people. So I was super down, and I was finna cancel this class that I was having. And I'm super big on showing up for people because, again, they remember how you make them feel. I was finna cancel this class. I had only sold maybe like 26, 27 tickets. Forgot all about the door sales. I had like 10 extra people come, which was great. And it was a cool class. It wasn't up to my standard. I didn't give them the experience that I wanted to. But this girl came up to me, and I hadn't seen her around Nashville. Like, I knew she was somebody different. She wasn't one of my regular clients, this random girl. And, I treated her like everybody else. I gave the same experience. And she came up to me and she was like, I came from Russia to take your class. And I was like, what? Russia? Like across seas? And she was like, yes, it was my life's dream to come take your class. And I was like, girl, how'd you even find me? She was like, social media. Like, I seen your class. I'm really inspired by what you do. Like, I really appreciate the work you're doing. I bought a ticket. I got a fucking visa to come to your twerk class. And I was like,
Yo.
That's major. And thank you. Yeah, it was encouraging, but it immediately made me so sad because I was like, I did not give this girl the experience. She came from overseas. She traveled thousands and thousands of miles to come take a class from me, little old me. And that was before a lot of the achievements and like accolades and credentials I have now. But she was like, I believed in you. Like, it was my life's dream to come take your class. And I'm like, your life's dream?
How long you been living? Hold on.
What?
Yeah.
To come take my class?
That's what's up.
Yeah, it just gave me a whole new perspective. Like, you never know how you impacting somebody, or you never know who counting on you to show up.
Who's watching?
Yeah, exactly, who's watching. It was crazy. She ain't never been in my likes. A lot of my clientele comes from social media. That's like mainly what I put out there. She ain't never been on any of my social medias, no comments, no likes. And I'm like, obviously she in fucking Russia. Damn. Like, she ain't never been in no other class. She's across seas. Like, that was a lifetime experience for her, like a one-in-a-lifetime experience for her. And it just changed my perspective. And other people, I was starting to realize the impact that I was making on other people when they would come to me like, hey, this is how I was feeling before I came to your class. I just had somebody recently tell me, and I was like, ma'am, I need you to say that on camera because I need these people to know the impact that I'm making. But she was like, you helped me step into a whole new light. And this lady was like 40 plus. She was like, after I went to your class, like, I seen myself in a different light. And she literally 360 changed. Well, not 360, 180. There we go. Yeah, she had a complete change in character, personality. She was very shy. And again, this lady was 40 plus, is 40 plus. She was super shy. She was just starting up her business. And when I see her today, she walks with her, like, chin up, chest out. She always wearing something that's, like, what I would call risque. She always showing a bit of skin, a bit of cleavage. Like, she's confident in herself, and she's happy, and she's thriving. And so many people feed off of that. And I never knew that it was because of me until she told me. Like, she just so happened to see me, and she was like, hey, how have you been? Like, I'm so inspired by you. I see you doing your thing. And she was a vendor for me at one of my events, and she was like, this is the impact that you made on me. And she started telling me her life, and I was like, I did that? That is crazy. Like, it just makes me be so appreciative of what I'm doing. That really gives me the fuel. So I'm like, I have to show up for these people. I have to be there and be that light for somebody who needs it. Because you never know, like, a smile can go a long way. You don't know what people going through. Somebody could be on their last edge or their last leg, and all it takes is that one person to change all of that. And I'm like, I'm happy to be that person, especially to do it through dance and to be able to create my own lane to where I didn't have to conform for nobody or do anything in anybody else's way or light. I'm like, I created my own vision and I executed that, and I'm helping other people do the same. So I'm like, for that, I'll get up and do all this.
That enough is a good feeling.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, for sure. Well, hey,
So
look,
that's
man,
how I curate confidence.
Hey, you late, my boy. You gonna have to watch the pod. You late.
Make you feel like that.
That's how I curate confidence. That's what we do. That's the experience. It's a vibe.
You bodied that.
Too lazy. You going with me?
To the twerking class, I told her I'd go to a dance class. I didn't say I'd go to the twerking class.
Yeah.
But I'd go to a dance class.
Like, what type of dance?
Yeah, you gotta watch podcasts.
Okay, I'm watching.
Now I do adult dance, so I do all type of risque things. So twerk, floor, chair. Sometimes I do pole. It's hard to rent out pole studios, so it's like it's something I know how to do, but not something that I do often.
You were an athlete?
I was. I mean, dance is a sport to me. It's a
Okay.
workout. It's a full body
sound
shit.
like
Yeah.
hot right there, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
People be
man.
asking me, oh, people either look at me, they look at my physique, and they assume that I'm an athlete, or they assume that I dance.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I dance, but I'm not an exotic dancer. I'm like, no, I be on the pole, but like not in that way. Yeah, so we clear. But yeah, dance is a full body workout. That's how I've been able to maintain my physique.
Damn. You dance every day? Yeah, man.
You know what I do? I always have a dance break. I'm always moving. Somebody
day.
told me every day.
Every
Like,
day.
man, on the way over here, that new Beyonce.
You bust a move.
Of course, I'm in the club.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about that? The new Drake. What you think of that?
I love anything I can dance to, and I can dance to anything. So anything with a good beat, I'm hitting the dance floor. He'll tell you, I was on the dance floor all night. Yeah.
Was he though?
He was on the dance floor, but he was not dancing.
He was on it.
Yeah, he was on it.
Hey, that's why I fuck with you, Bleeds, because he at least gonna be out there.
He gonna be out there for sure.
Yeah, he ain't might
He
not-
hit his move.
He ain't Chris Brown in the middle of the. He gonna be out
Nah,
there.
yeah, nah, I ain't Chris Brown for sure. Nah, I'm gonna hit my little 1-2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
what
get
you
his
do?
bop
What's your
on.
move?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He did that a couple times.
Yeah. Hey, that's how you know. Hey, she remembers. So that's how you know that was. Hey, that's a go-to. That's in the
I
bag
got
now.
one. You feel me? Yeah.
I ain't even know that was in the bag. Y'all just like, damn. You ain't know? You ain't never seen him do that?
I've never seen TJ dance.
Well, now you have. And see, look, I did that. That's what I do to
She
people.
did that real quick. He busted the move. He busted.
Do we have any pressing topics that you guys want to get to?
Shit. Prayers up for little TJ.
What happened? I saw.
I just seen that he got shot outside. I think it was outside of a Chipotle.
I think they was trying to rob him.
Is he alright?
He's unconscious. Still after surgery. He still ain't woke up. Multiple gunshot wounds is what I read. And he's still like, I guess he's stable. They ain't really spoke on the stable
I
part.
don't know.
Really.
Yeah.
They just say he's not conscious after surgery, so I don't know, man. Hopefully, yeah. It's crazy. It doesn't surprise me no more, especially in this country. Like, I don't know.
It feel like it's
wake up in some shit.
somebody new every couple days. I mean, shit. Just the other week it was trouble.
Oh, especially in hip hop. Like, yeah.
I mean, that's the only. I mean,
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure.
that's the only people
And
I
that's
was
like-
talking about.
Our culture too, on top of that. So yeah, you right. We I don't know what's going on. They come and take us out one by one. It seemed like
Shit be crazy.
the whole Atlanta is under fire. Little TJ, all them Florida rappers in jail. Pooh Shiesty, Fujiano. Fuck, what we gonna
Shit
do?
fucked up out here, man.
What we gonna do?
Any new music? Lil Nas X and Youngboy. Their song drops tonight.
Oh goodness.
That's gonna be a bop. Though.
It is gonna be
It's
a bop.
gonna be a bop though. I ain't gonna lie.
Look, I'm over here in my head like, I'm going to play that soon. I get in the car. Do that talking about.
It's called Life of the Party. But it
I
start
know
off
it's
with-
gonna be a bop. but
Start with
yeah.
Fuck
BET.
BET. Yeah,
Fuck
BET.
BET.
That's
Yeah.
how it start off.
But like,
You ain't heard? Hold on.
it's a pop beat, and you know Lil Nas X gonna do his little shit on it. But Young Boy, he like that type of sound anyway, and I feel like he gonna just.
Did he slide though?
I don't know. I've heard a little snippet. I know it sounded okay.
I got the version with.
You got the leak.
Come on now.
Of course,
I'll give you Youngboy's verse actually.
he got the verse and the song.
Right.
How you got
Let
the
us
song
hear it.
already? Like,
They gonna flag the shit out of this.
That sure is. I can't wait till they come out with a TikTok dance to it. I'm gonna be on it. What he saying?
Make it sloppy.
Make what sloppy?
Yeah.
It's a
This shit
vibe.
gonna be a hit.
It's a
I'm
vibe.
that
It's gonna
shit
be a hit for sure.
Young boy can come on.
It's gonna be a hit.
It ain't nothing crazy from Young Boy, but
It's
I
cool
mean,
little 8 bars or something, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm sure it'll be more on the song that actually comes out. But Lil Nas X and Top.
You stop.
That's his name.
Shut the fuck. You don't even listen to this nigga talk about
don't.
some top.
That's what they call him. He's Top. What you think, Bleezy?
Look,
Our residential young boy correspondent.
I mean, look, it was cool, man. Young Boy, I mean, I don't feel like he just slid on it or nothing, but it was all right. And, I mean, shit, it's going to be a hit, bro.
Yeah. I'm excited to hear it. The video
It's
comes out
cool.
tonight,
It's
too, like
it's
the
something
song
I can at
and
least
the
deal
video.
with when I'm downtown, like on Broadway or in Midtown or something. I can deal with that.
That Drake album ain't grown on you?
Grown? How? I ain't listening. I ain't listened to it again.
I liked a few songs, but Drake always got something up his sleeve. Like how the last song on the album like kind of sounds totally different.
And it's called Jimmy Cooks.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, if you watch Degrassi, which I did not.
I
but
didn't either.
His character's name is Jimmy Brooks on Degrassi.
So I think
I didn't
he's
know
just-
Jimmy's last name, but I didn't.
They could segue into something. That's
I
why I
would hope
think
so.
I think it's segueing into something. He just had to drop this real quick.
It's what?
Segueing.
It's sagging you in.
It's segueing. Segueing. You know what I'm saying?
I heard you say.
Niggas know what I'm
I
saying.
heard what you said.
They said he's supposed to be dropping some more music by the end of the summer.
He better.
So he better.
Because I feel like at this state of moment of what's going on in hip hop and with the urban community anyway, like bro, we didn't know, bro. This is what this child to me he was trolling. Like, bro, this is not what we
I
needed
don't think
right
he was.
now.
I don't think he was trolling.
This is
I
not what
think
we
he was
needed right
smart.
He definitely
he was
wasn't
dead ass
trolling
and
because
smart.
I mean,
mean,
obviously, if you
anything
see
that
what
Drake
Beyonce
drops.
just released, I mean,
His
obviously,
house.
It's
Yeah.
Pride Month. It's Pride Month.
Come on now, young boy, Lil Nas.
Where the money reside? Where the money
now.
reside?
I mean, he just signed a $500 million deal.
Who?
Drake. with
Oh yeah,
Universal.
yeah, yeah. I mean, he had to do something for the masses.
Drake.
That's the largest contract in history, right?
Yeah, you got to start making music for everybody now, motherfucker. I'm paying you $500 million. You guys better start singing.
I thought he
reggaeton.
was out of a contract. I thought he was
He just signed a
independent.
$500 million contract.
He just signed a $500 million music contract.
With who?
Universal.
Yeah, I think it was Universal. Lucian Grange signed that off.
Yep. And then he got the Nike and the Apple endorsement.
I don't know if the Apple thing is
Well, not
thing anymore.
What?
Because this whole album came out on Sirius XM radio.
It did. It would have came out
It
on
would come
Apple.
on Apple Music
Right.
Radio.
Dang, y'all be paying attention.
Hey,
Yeah.
we gotta be in tune with the coach.
We kind of like some music heads a little bit. But
Yeah, I mean, put me on. I'm listening.
Hey, he be dropping playlists off on your head tops and whatnot. Hey, talk to him.
Oh,
He
yeah,
ain't even
nah.
he ain't said that in a while.
You ain't said that today?
You ain't said that today? No, he ain't said, no, he ain't said it.
I thought you said last episode. He said it.
Nah, I only do that when we do the socials and shit. We don't even be doing the socials at the
yeah.
beginning of the show no more. We
Just
really only do it
introduce
at the end.
ourselves.
Yeah, we really only do socials at the end. So
Oh,
that's when I
that's-
be, you
that's-
feel me?
that's
That's when
what
I
it
be
is.
hitting them with the playlist on your head tops and whatnot.
I feel y'all. I mean, y'all episode 3000.
You'll get it later.
Episode 3000. This is actually episode 153.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah, we didn't say that neither.
Yeah, but it's been on the screen. It's okay. A lot of things weren't said. But it's put on the screen.
That's real.
We don't have anything of any substance to get into anymore. This is usually the part of the show where we just start fucking bullshit.
About music?
Music, sports. We ain't talked about sports.
Steph
about
and them
none
been
of
getting
that.
they shit off.
As they should.
They should.
I'm in support of everything they do.
Me too, nigga. I've been seeing niggas saying that they petty. I'm like, bruh,
Are they talking about
Memphis
this?
was on their head when.
Bro, them niggas gritty throughout the season and got knocked out in the second round. I think they can. The Warriors can say something to them.
Y'all talk about basketball?
Yeah.
Y'all seen Paolo? Y'all talking about Paolo? Banchero going?
Yeah, going number one.
Yeah, Paolo went number one.
Going number one.
And then who had the number 2 pick?
OKC, I think.
It's Chet.
Okay.
This Golden State. Is that the name of that team?
The team that won the championship.
The team with Stephen Curry?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The GOAT, actually. There's been a debate.
Mm-hmm.
People trying to say, is Steph Curry like top 10 now? I think he was
I
already.
think so.
I thought he was already top 10. But nigga said he needed a finals MVP. I don't think you need one of
Right.
those.
Yeah, but anyway.
But no, he's definitely top 10. He's, in my opinion, the best point guard ever. He's over Magic.
I can't give him over Magic.
When can you give it to him though? Because if he gets 2 more rings, it's undisputable.
I ain't even gonna say he got to get 2 more, but
Just
if
one.
he get another one, yeah.
So that's happening.
I mean, shit, we never know. Probably it's looking like more than likely it will, but
Because I don't see a weak spot on that team.
I mean, I think just dealing with money because I think Kevon Looney's up for a deal.
They gonna go into
it's a
the
couple
luxury,
of people.
though.
They got some weeks.
They can most definitely. So
Didn't the NBA just have their first billionaire? Wasn't it like LeBron James? Why I thought all of them was billionaires?
A lot of them niggas can't manage their money, surprisingly enough.
You think they would be billionaires?
You would think.
Yeah.
Look, if we were given that kind of money.
But they millionaires.
Yeah.
They millionaires, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All of them.
Most of them. Some of them thousandaires. Some of them on them 300 or 800.
100,000 heirs.
Yeah, $800,000 contract, which is still a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's about a good
Hundred
8
millions.
players on each team that's making them M's. Them M&Ms. To be a professional athlete, I'm trying to tell you.
LeBron said he wants to bring a team to Las Vegas.
He wants a team.
I think he'll get one.
He will. He's a billionaire. He's still playing a sport.
He should buy the Kings, bro. And move them.
To Akron.
I mean,
Nah,
they
keep 'em
already
in-
looking
keep 'em
for
in the West.
expansion,
Nah,
so
he'll
I
move.
mean, I feel like that makes sense. Like one of the greatest players of all time getting ready to retire probably in a year or 2.
But he just hit $1 billion. I don't know if he's gonna be able to buy a team like right off the bat.
It wouldn't
Like
be just
sole own it.
No. It
Shit,
wouldn't be
the league
so
ought to
expensive
fuck with
anyway.
him really on a little
On a discount.
on a deal or something, right? They need 25%. LeBron need 25% off.
I
Employee
don't think-
discount.
I don't think he would buy it in his name. He'll put it under.
Yeah, but it'll be
LBJ.
under Maverick or somebody.
Yeah, it'll be under something else. Under one of
It'll
his
be under
companies. Clutch or something.
yeah, Clutch Sports or
Clutch
something.
about, and then whoever the group who owns
Well, Clutch can't buy it because they're a sports agency, but
Well, yeah, true.
so it'll be another business.
Yeah.
that they got.
Like shit. That's what you should do anyway. Yeah, you ain't Steve Ballmer. You don't got 30 bill put up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got a Billy. It's like, all right now. It's like, there's levels to the shit. I mean, look at Michael Jordan, a billionaire. It's like,
He's a multi-billionaire though.
who?
MJ.
I mean, now, but like, when he first cracked the Billy, you don't remember that? And it was like, he was like, dang, people think he's a billionaire. He owns the Charlotte Hornets or whatever. They should get more. It's like, a billionaire, you run a professional organization, it ain't a lot of money.
Yeah, especially if y'all not winning.
$3 billion.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
really tax
An
write-offs
NBA
more than
team?
anything else.
Yeah, right. The taxes especially. So, yeah, if you ain't got them.
Yeah,
That's
if,
some
if
good
y'all
owners.
not
You ain't with a
winning,
group.
The owners of these teams,
they don't give a fuck.
They own real companies, like how fucking
Kraft.
the Broncos just got bought by Sam.
Kraft cheese company.
Walmart.
Yeah,
Yeah, they own the
No,
Patriots.
It's not the cheese. I don't think it's the
no,
Kraft?
Robert
Robert
Kraft.
Kraft?
Kraft cheese.
Swear to God.
Yeah,
Yes,
nigga.
bro.
Imagine you own a cheese company
Swear.
and you own a basketball
Stop
team.
playing. You didn't know that?
Mickey Arison, the owner of the Miami Heat, works for like Boeing or owns some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So,
Damn.
yeah. These motherfuckers have bread.
And cheese.
and cheese.
I'm thinking like, imagine going up to like, hey, what do you do? Yeah, I got a cheese company and a basketball team. I'd be like, how do those correlate? Or like, you just got money, you just dishing it out.
You just do what the fuck you want to do.
Not only do I have the best sliced cheese, I got Tom Brady.
Like the Fords.
Okay.
The Fords own
No, I swear to God,
Lions.
I'm almost positive there's no relation. I'm looking it up though. I'm almost positive that there's no relation.
How many motherfuckers do you know with the
I used
last
to watch
last name
documentaries on
Kraft
American
spelled
food
the same
with
way as
Cam.
Kraft cheese?
I used to watch documentaries with food with Cam of American foods. Is it came up in
CEO of the Kraft Group.
Yeah, and they just own multiple businesses. I don't think it has nothing to do with cheese, does it?
Kraft is a cheese company. It's a really big. You don't know the
But-
brand Kraft?
Yeah, but like
What
I don't
brand you
think
know?
his last name has anything to do. Like Johnson and Johnson.
You think it's-
like, plenty of niggas' last name Johnson.
I don't know too many Krafts.
Is it cheese involved?
Niggas want to fact check my shit, but nah, I'm pretty sure.
I ain't fact check your shit. It's just I know what I know and I don't know what I don't.
I can't find it right now. But did you see that Kellogg's is breaking up?
Kellogg's is breaking up. What? With who?
They're going into a cereal division, a snack division, and something else. But they're not gonna own all three under
They
one
had
umbrella.
Kellogg's had more than cereal.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, for sure. I wonder why they doing that. Because you know Pepsi owns Kellogg.
Dang, I ain't studying the right stuff in the world.
Dolan was right. There is no relation.
Drop a bomb on that. He's not related to the man Kraft cheese, but their family is like another Kraft group, and they're just billionaires who just own shit. But they didn't make the cheese. Yeah,
They didn't make it with cheese.
they didn't make the cheese. That's
Get
a
that
whole
man
nother
some
Kraft.
claps. Get that man some claps for Kraft.
Hey, shut up. I'm getting massages like Deshaun.
So you saw that shit, right? He settled 20 of the 24
He has.
You think
Yeah.
he had to?
He absolutely
You're
had
not rolling with the new conspiracy theory
Which is
that as soon as the shit came out that it was going on like in a Texans like facility under like some Texans like contractor's name or some shit, that they had something to do with it, and it's really the ones that leaked all this shit, and they've been knowing about all that shit. So
I mean, I believe that they probably knew, and they probably because
Facilitated it.
there's evidence out there that the Texans aided him with like confidential paperwork, non-disclosure paperwork, like papers and shit, so he can just have on deck. And they supplied him with hotel rooms in whatever hotel that he was at. He never paid for it. It was always the Houston Texans. So it's like, what you think this man doing? You give him a whole bunch of non-disclosure agreements, and you booking his private room. Then it's private. Like, nobody knows this is Deshaun Watson in this hotel. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they probably didn't know, but they knew. You know what I'm saying? They know enough to know, but make sure they did know enough so they can get caught. They can just say they didn't know, if that makes sense.
most definitely,
You know what I'm saying? But
that's
they
what
knew
niggas be doing.
for shit show. But him, yeah, he had to settle that money. They couldn't prove nothing in court. He's a quarterback for a football team. And this too many women then came out and then said so it's like at that point it's like
I got a couple questions for y'all.
talk to me, don't talk
How do
about me.
y'all feel about the food shortage that's going on right now?
Shit's ridiculous. I saw a report, or I don't even know if I could call it a report, but like 111 fucking food factories have burned down since the beginning of 2021.
Have burned
Burned down.
Burned down, got set on fire,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
111. I think they're at something like that.
Do y'all feel like we're going into another pandemic?
I think we're going to a recession.
Recession and a pandemic. It's another virus out. That's not even COVID.
Yeah, what they call it? The monkeypox?
Nah, it's something different than monkeypox. Although niggas gotta be afraid of monkeypox because that shit should have stayed in Africa. Monkeypox is in the United States. Like dead ass. Like that's something that they only stay on the eastern side of the world.
Because
Like
we ain't got no cures for none of that over here.
no, we don't.
They ain't got no cure for COVID.
Not really. There's another. You don't look at. Nobody said there was a
Don't
fucking
get the mic
cure.
tossed at you.
Don't. Yeah. So there's another virus out that's worse than COVID. It's not as I don't think it's spread as you laughing, motherfucker. But yeah, they're saying more people could get it. It hasn't spread as fast as COVID yet, but it's out there now.
That's scary. Have any of y'all had COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
Yeah. Both y'all.
I
Me
ain't
too.
I ain't never had this shit. Never had COVID.
Look at you.
I'm
You know, I
blessed.
seen the meme. It was like, dang, even in the middle of a pandemic, a disease didn't even want me. Wow.
Cool.
How does that
They
feel?
said like some people got like certain genes. If you haven't gotten it yet, you got like this certain gene. Of,
Oh,
like,
so you a super.
Well, I mean,
Nah,
really,
nah,
you just
I'm a super nigga though.
so you really just knowingly haven't had it then.
That's what I think.
I've been getting tested. Like when the shit was going on, I got tested regularly.
I think it
had
was a
tested.
lot of people who had it and just didn't get tested for it, for sure.
Yeah.
But kudos to you, man.
Appreciate
So
it.
what is your diet like? Like, do you take any supplement? Put us on.
I don't take any supplement or
Yeah,
anything.
we need the routine.
I don't have a routine.
He blessed.
Yeah, just blessed to not have come in contact with it.
Look at you. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've been around folk like who have it, and I don't wear my mask around them, and it just don't. I don't get it.
Yeah, so you got that super gene, huh?
Yeah, man, I think so. They said like you could trace this gene back to like the Neanderthals.
Damn. Okay. Okay.
That's what they said on the news,
Oh, I
man.
said, damn.
Yeah, I don't. I didn't do any research past watching television, so I'm just telling you what the TV told me about me, man. That's all I'm saying.
The internet don't lie.
I ain't never seen a lie on the internet. Nah, but I'm blessed to have not had it. This
That's
nigga,
good.
like I've seen different forms of it. Like he said, it didn't feel great. I know other people who said they had it and it went through them pretty fast. So I don't even know what to even make of it. Like some motherfuckers just get fucked up off of it.
Yeah.
And all they gave that nigga was Advil. He really had to thug that shit out.
Yeah, because they ain't got no cure for it. I had, and they was like, yeah, just stay home. And I'm like, where's the medication? And they're like, yeah, stay home. Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
And I got it right when I was bragging about not getting it. I was like, man, 2 years in, I ain't got yet. My ass was down.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I'd have been cool if I wasn't where I was at.
Yeah, you would have been straight. They
Where
didn't
was
give
you at?
In
Oh.
jail.
Oh, damn.
They gave that nigga 2 Tylenol. And
She
said,
said,
go to sleep.
Damn. It was like, how the hell they get it? Yeah, no close contact with ourselves. How the hell? Fuck. On the isolated area. It's fucking insane.
You was as quarantined as it could get.
Man,
Man.
the guards coming up with COVID. Real talk. Guards coming up with the shit.
With the COVID. Crazy. Do we have anything else we need to cover, you guys? Well, Donnie, I'm going to throw another round of applause for our special guest today. You've been very insightful. Thank you.
Thank y'all. Glad I could be there for you.
Gems, for sure.
Make sure y'all follow Donnie at
Lamaria,
There we-
Lamareah.
There we go, because I was not going to mess that up.
Yeah, it's not Lamaria.
I was going to say something around that.
What was you gonna say? Let me hear it.
La Maria. La Maria.
Llama, damn.
I think it's because of the space in between. It made me feel like it's 2 words. So
What
I'm not-
space?
Yeah, it's all one word.
Yes.
I swear it looked like it was a space in between.
No underscores, no nothing, right?
No. Now some people
I'm talking
have
about like the profile name.
the profile name.
Yeah.
Oh, Lil Maria. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. Okay. So that happened from Facebook. Like, you know how they make you put a first and last name? I couldn't just put one name and the two are attached. So I was like, I was young. Don't judge me. Lil Maria. But don't nobody call me that. Like, when somebody call me that, I know you strictly only know me from social media. Donnie. Yeah. Okay, so Donnie. Okay, I got a lot of nicknames. Donnie is gangster. Donnie can't. Yeah, niggas be thinking I'm a nigga, and then I be showing up and they're like, damn, that's Donnie. Yeah.
I'm Donnie.
TJ would show like Donnie coming on the pod. I was like, just tell him where. He's like, she. I was like,
Right. That came from another nickname. So my nickname used to be Donut because I had a Krispy Kreme face. I don't know. I was just, man.
All right. Donut.
It used to be donut. I would always go to school with a box of donuts, like a dozen, daily.
We would be homies.
Not for sure. For sure.
I used to smash donuts, and my name is Donisha, but for some reason, can't nobody get the Don right. So it's Donisha, Denisha, Danisha, and I'm just like, it's Don, just Don. So then one friend started calling me Donnie. She was like, yeah, Donnie, and I'm like, bitch, that's a man's name. And then it kind of grew on me. I like that it gives the unexpected. I'm just not what people expect. Like, yeah, Donnie. That's it.
You made it unisex.
Period. Yeah. Stamp that.
Come on now. That's hard. Donnie.
However you want to spell it.
I fucking feel it. I feel this shit.
As long as you get the Don.
Yeah, just pronounce it right. We know who you talking
Maria.
Lamar.
Fuck. My bad.
It's Lamaria. It all flows together when you say the full name. Donisha Lamaria Wells. Yeah.
We got it spelled right at least. So.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Look, it better pop up the correct way.
Oh, for sure.
Some people thought my name was like Rhea or something. They would think the LAM would be I am. I'm like, they thought my name was Aria. Somebody asked me, was I Hispanic before based off the name? And I'm like, yeah, I just make up anything.
Making their names like creative as hell.
I will
on
say
Instagram.
the both of y'all could pass as Dominican because of this skin.
Sure.
You couldn't see my eye.
For sure.
Come on.
Oh God,
Dominican.
That rich chocolate color.
Cause y'all have
rich chocolate.
Y'all have rich
They're rich.
skin. Come on now.
Oh God.
He said, I like
Sun kissed.
Yeah, this that silk chocolate, okay?
Well, Lamaria, thank you for coming onto the show.
Thanks.
We have your social media and everything pulled up here.
I need you to go on and hit them with the whole thing one more time.
What whole thing?
The social media rollout, like the curator. I need to hear it all again one more time.
All right. Thank y'all so much for having me on y'all podcast tonight. Again, I am Donisha, the Confidence Curator, a.k.a. Donnie. My business is Risqué Regards, where we provide empowerment through dance and networking. I teach adult dance, and our slogan is, your confidence is your best feature. You can find me on all social media platforms at Lamaria, LAMAREAH, or my business page. Subscribe, risqueregards.net.
You can get at me, your boy Too Bleezy, at Agent Ocho 8. That's on Instagram, Twitter, and Apple Connect, where I'll be dropping a playlist off on your head tops and whatnot.
You can get at me at Rodney_Boston on Twitter.
Foul_Weezy. Get at me.
And make sure y'all follow the Burn One Podcast at Burn One Podcast.
And that is the number one, because we are the number one podcast in these motherfucking streets.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
We out.
Hey, hold on, bro. I'm doing a little podcast right now. I'll holler at you.
Look here, this how it's gonna go. I'm gonna do what the beat say do. You do what the DJ name say. And burn. Yes, you burn one down.
Burn one and saute.
If you ever tried Gucci, man, you might burn one.
And I'ma burn one for you.